Alright, guys. So here we go. We are on week 3, day 2. So this is actually on Thursday. Week 3, day 2. We're already on Thursday. So in your packets for week 3, please find the section 1 that was included. Okay, it's about the overview of China's geography. You're actually going to find 3 sheets here. So, mine are in color. Yours are in black and white, sorry. But week 3, day 2, you have this page 1, page 2, and then it ends with some geographical pictures there. So go ahead and pause the video and look for that. Also remember to bring a writing utensil, and if you have one, a highlighter or a marker or something, so as I'm reading along you can underline the 5 facts that you want to write down. Okay? Alright. So hopefully you've gotten all your stuff that you need. I'm going to begin reading here an overview of China's geography. Present-day China is the 4th largest country in the world, after Russia, Canada, and the United States. Okay, so the 4th largest in the world. China includes about 3.7 million square miles, with a population of about 1.4 billion. More people live in China than in any other country. They're actually considered to be overpopulated. However, China's land area was much smaller in ancient times. To understand Chinese history, it's helpful to divide China into 2 main areas, Outer China and Inner China. Most of ancient Chinese history involves only Inner China. Okay? The 2 areas did not become one country until the 1600s CE. Now remember, CE means current time. That means that's when I was in school. It was the old AD after. Okay, we used to use BC and AD before, and then the AD was after. So whenever we use the word CE, that means current time, present time. But the geography of both areas affected the early settlement in history of China. Before I continue reading here about the geography of Outer China, I want to point you guys over to the map here. Okay, that was on the 3rd page. So you have Inner China, which was the green, but then the Outer China. Okay, so again, I just got done reading here. Outer China, okay, was not included in this. It only, ancient history only include Inner China. So it was that greenish bluish area there. Okay, so that's the area that we're talking about, much smaller. So the geography of Outer China. Outer China includes the western and northern parts of present-day China. This is an area of great extremes in climate and physical features. Okay? Because now, again, you're talking about a larger area. You have a few major rivers that go through there. If you're looking at your map, you see some major rivers that go there. A lot of time when you have water, it tends to differentiate your land area. Okay? And affecting the geography and the climate and physical features of that. In the southwest, China is bounded by the Himalayas. Himalayas is referring to the mountains. Again, if you're looking at that map, you see the Himalaya line there, right on the outskirt of the orange there, the Outer China. It's the Himalaya. The key geographical region in this area is the Tibet-Qinghai Plateau. Okay, is that plateau. Okay, going on to the next page there. All right, world's largest plateau. Okay, that is the largest plateau. This region is a bitterly cold place to live. there are only about 50 days a year without frost. So think about it. 50 days out of 365 without frost. Snowstorms are common even in July. So think about how our weather is in July. Typically, it's the hottest month during the summer, typically. But they have snow. Okay? In the Northwest, the major region is the Northwestern Deserts. This area includes the Turfan Depression, which is located there on your map, which at 505 feet below sea level is the second lowest place in China. It can grow so hot here that raindrops even evaporate before even reaching the ground. And you guys have done some things with water with Miss Huntsberger and science and talk about evaporation. So think about it. The raindrops, before even hitting the ground, phew, that's it. They say it's going to rain and it evaporates before it even hits the ground or even hits anything. So do you really think plants and all can survive there? Okay, think about that. In the Northeast, the key region of the Northeastern Plain, a land of low hills and plains, it has short, hot summers, but winters are long and dry, with 5 months of freezing temperatures. I mean, typically for us, okay, November can be a kind of cold month, but true freezing temperatures, December, January, February. So we have 3 solid months typically where we have freezing temperatures. Okay. They have 5 full months of freezing temperatures. The geography of inner China. So now we're talking about that greenish blue part of the map. The inner China includes the southeastern part of present-day China and is closer to sea level than the western areas. It is a land of rolling hills, rivers, river valleys, and plains. Rivers flow through this area from the west. They provide water for irrigation. Floods from these rivers also enrich the soil. To early settlers, these physical features made inner China more attractive than outer China. Inner China has 2 main regions. The northern region is the North China Plain, while to the south are the low river plains of the middle and lower Changjiang basins. These regions have very different climates. The Changjiang basins were warm and wet, whereas the North China Plain is drier and often cooler. Even each of China's 5 major regions has its own climates, physical features, and vegetation. Take a closer look at each area, starting with the 3 major regions in outer China. Alright guys, so hopefully you were able to follow along there and find 5 facts. So the assignment for today was to read section 1, which I did, and you have to jot down 5 facts. So again, you should have line paper rather, in your folders. Please get a clean sheet of that line paper, label it week 3, day 2, section 1, and write down your 5 facts. Remember, you should be writing in complete sentences using your sentence structure skills that Mr. Graziano has been doing with you guys in ELA. If you have any questions, just let me know when I'm making my phone calls, or you can always email me, okay? Until the next video.